Hi, it's Zach from Frog God Games, and I had put up a post the other day about the new Rappan Athuk maps, and so I wanted to show everybody what I was talking about since so many people expressed interest in the post. So basically what is happening is we are making maps for Rappan Athuk 5e that are color. Making 100 plus color maps is already expensive, and we wanted to go ahead and make sure the maps we made were also good for VTT play. So you would be able to go in and play on Roll20 or play on Fantasy Grounds or across any kind of connection. So to show what we're talking about, this is the original map as you would see it. They were 10-foot squares, which nobody actually liked. And so what we asked our cartographer to do was to set it up so they were gridded. And what you can see them as they go off, the grid layer, you take off a grid layer and the other grid layer, so now you have no grids. So if you take it down to its smallest pieces, oops, is that you have just the basics of the map. And then you have the solid walls, and as you see, you can't really see it, but the doors are their own layer. So if we zoom in, you can see how you see the doors right there. All right, and then the next kind of objects you see are trees and shrubs. And if you come out, you'll see the trees and various things. So if a party chops down a tree or something happens, those are elements that will be able to be manipulated by a GM on Roll20 or Fantasy Grounds. And then we have objects, and those are things like rocks, or in the case of Rappan Athuk, bones, gravestones, items, you name it, boats, etc. Okay, and then on the maps, for the printed maps, you would see that, which is you have the border, and you also have the indicator for the compass rose, which in this case is Orcus. And then, because why not? And then after that, you have the map labels. And so if you were running a game on Roll20 and you didn't want players to see the map labels, and you didn't want them to see, say, all the objects in case there was something hidden, or there was like, they had turned a corner yet, or someone hadn't seen a hidden barrel, you could keep that off, as well as secret doors and secret rooms, which there aren't any here. So that would be on. And then so finally after that, if you have the labels on, you see what the map looks like. But if we're playing on Roll20, we have that off and the labels off. And then you can add the 5-foot grid. And so I have two. I have a black grid, like that, or depending on the uses, there's a white grid right there. And what we will be doing as well as this, they'll be available as a printable folio. So you have players' maps and GM's maps on a really high quality printer paper, and a folio of it'll be about 200 maps in there, and it'll be really nice. And then the other one is the high quality PDF, and the ones that are made for Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds. So say you have a projector, these will have, they may not have as many in the PDF clickable elements, but you'll have a grid that could turn on and off, or the layer with all the labels and such. So it's not just for people playing VTTs, but anybody who needs a digital map, these will be available. The Kickstarter itself is coming sometime this fall, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you, and that's that. Thanks all.